Hello everyone, my name is Carl and welcome back to Genshin Impact. In today's video, we're gonna be continuing playing through Ningguang's Hangout event. On the last episode, it took us about an hour to get to one ending which I totally did not expect, and that's why I could only put one ending in a 30-minute video. But now that we've finally completed one route, it should be a lot shorter now because we won't need to start from the very beginning, at least for us to get another ending over here. Because, yeah, there's only two main roads already, but let's try to get that other ending. And here we are. Well, we have time to go and check up on them if you want.
Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see.
Let's go.
Even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on. The auction is being held at Yujing Terrace.
Well, when I was preparing for this video, I did realize there are only 5 endings for the Hangouts now. It's no longer 6 compared to the last few Hangouts. So I'm wondering if the fifth ending will be some sort of secret ending, because from what we can see here, one path leads to only 2 endings, so I'm gonna assume this only leads to 2 endings as well, so I wonder how we'll get the 5th ending. We'll see anyways, but let's continue. Hey, look at that! It's actually filled with people this time. Now it really does look a lot livelier. It actually looks like there's a crowd.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Oh.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Well, looks like we're about to get sidelined.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before?
I have watched one from the sidelines.
Well, would you like to participate this time?
Oh,
You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
sure, that would be quite fun.
All right, then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Okay. Wait, isn't this the hair clips, hairpins that was in Zhongli's trailer? Yeah, these are the ones. I'll put up a picture right now. Yeah, these are the ones. You know what? I'm interested now. I'm interested now with the hairpins. A fairly well-made hairpin, but there's nothing exceptional about it. No. We don't see the value in them. These hairpins are the hairpins in Zhongli's trailer. Anything else? No? That's the auction? Ada really made it seem like these are all worth nothing. There's probably some hidden value we're not seeing because we're absolute novices at this, but okay, interesting. Alright then, let us start the auction.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on.
Oh,
It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
okay, let's see how it goes.
Yes, you should look forward to it.
Alright then, let's see how rich the people of Li once more.
The first lot is a teacup from my personal
Ugh.
collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
You'd never pay 10,000 mora for something like this normally.
20,000!
Oh.
30,000.
Oh.
50,000.
Oh. Wow, the bidding is first. 60,000. I do have money. I do have the money. Well, let's go.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
Oh.
I'll raise that to 100,000.
120.
130. I'll win this. I have the money.
I swear, some of these bidders are just driving the price up for fun.
Are you calling me out?
150 once?
170?
Little Ben really doesn't seem interested at all, but okay.
180,000.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold.
Come on, I swear. Yeah, I could have totally afforded that.
Yeah, it's mine now.
Leveling a fucking character is way more expensive. I can't believe it went for 180. Come on, Ader, you've leveled up a fucking talent for near 1 million more.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot.
I wonder if we can actually bid here, or our options don't really matter. We're just like playing around. One by one, the unexceptional items are sold for an exceptionally
You seem
high
to be
price.
getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Something felt off.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Come on, Aiden, how dumb can you be? Obviously, they're worth like hundreds of thousands of more because they're been owned by Ningguang, obviously. Come on. Okay, let's talk about the guy who betted like the highest, Yan Peng.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated.
True.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well,
Yes.
it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
the previous owner was Lady Ningguang.
It's so simple. I already like figured it out as a fucking joke. Alright then. Well, this was a pretty interesting route. I quite enjoyed it. I found it quite fun actually bidding.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
It's because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
If not, then what else could it be?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize.
What are we about to see?
If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Oh. Sure enough, after some time has passed, one of the participants returns.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Oh, shit. This was a test.
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you!
Uh,
Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there.
oh.
You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander.
Damn.
Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
Oh, shit. Well, should I be happy that I lost?
You... Fine. Yes, technically, it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
Ooh.
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Oh shit. What? So the bidders she invited to this auction were all people who have taken all of her stuff that gone missing after we blew up the Jade Chamber. Oh.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me.
Oh.
Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
No wonder they had such a blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust? Or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions.
She made him pay back the money. God damn, Ningguang is just so smart.
If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
Damn, Ningguang is just so smart. Oh my.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it.
I'm You know, a lot of characters in games have like massive names behind them, like Sun Yan, the biggest rock star, and so on, stuff like that. Like Charles, the scariest person feared in the battlefield. But most of the time, they don't do anything that really solidifies the title they have. But here, Ningguang, her title as like the greatest businesswoman has been really solidified in this hangout event. It's crazy.
You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end.
It all makes sense.
Good for
now.
him.
Yeah, damn, Ningguang was five-heading this shit.
The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already.
She looks sad.
Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yanfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
It definitely suits your modus operandi. I hope I never end up on the wrong side of you, truly.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile?
The explosion, of course.
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains.
Yes, that caused the explosion.
Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
That's not so childish. I hope you can get all your things back too. That's not so childish. Sounds more comforting.
Thank you for understanding.
Yes.
Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Huh. The weight of a collection. None of the items that were offered up during that decisive battle shall be lost, no matter how small. Well, that was a nice ending. Yeah, the hangouts are just really good. They really have improved. They're really fucking good. Really fucking good. Extremely good. they're near 5-star character story quest level at this point. They're just great. Actually, they might be better because you actually get to interact with the characters and not just like go with the script. I love it. Well, originally I was planning to do the other ending, then go for another route, but as it turns out, hangouts are really fucking long, and if I'm gonna do that ending plus this route I'm about to take now, it'll probably like more than an hour long, so I'm gonna have to end it here for now. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. My name is Carl, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.